This is GARIS, Masculist, MGTOW, flyers. That is 2 3-page essays on the themes of masculism and MGTOW, written by and read aloud by Prof. Dr. Hugo de Garis. This is flyer number 113, entitled How Red is the Red Pill? Description. This flyer plays devil's advocate with MGTOW's most famous idea, that is, the red pill, that women don't love men, they love men's exploitability. It claims that a fit woman would not be red pill, but my own experience shows that a fit woman can still be red pill, so the suspicion is that women evolved to be red pill parasites on men. Now for the flyer itself. How red is the red pill? In my view, the most significant idea to come out of the MGTOW movement, not from the Masculist movement, is that of the red pill. That is, the idea that women do not love men, they love men's exploitability, or in capitals. This idea is so revolutionary that it will shake up our whole global culture as the idea penetrates the minds of the billions. It runs counter to our whole traditional gender role culture and our pop song love, love, love brainwashing. It will have deep implications on relations between the sexes as men increasingly wake up to its truth. It is its truth that I want to examine in this flyer, because so much is at stake if it is true. So I'll play devil's advocate with the idea, trying to refute it, and will then refute my refutation, arriving back where I started. That is, that the red pill is true. In other words, proof by contradiction if you're a mathematician. I spend my afternoons in the neighbouring park with my camp chair and a pile of math physics books, so I'm utterly accustomed to reading. Definition, lemma, theorem statement, proof, corollary. That is, my brain is thoroughly programmed every day to think in terms of tightly logical reasoning, typical of pure mathematicians. So it's not surprising that I apply the same skills to the most critically important idea of the MGTOW movement. So I'll give you two arguments. The first is an attempt to refute the idea that the red pill idea is true. The second argument refutes the first argument. So you may ask, so what? Well, there are probably lots of people who have the same doubts I had about the red pill when I first came across it. So if you hear the second argument, that may help you overcome your doubts and hence be more open to the red pill idea, so that it can change your life. So this flyer might be very important to you. Here's the first argument. Quote, the red pill argument is false. That is, women do love men and will only drop her man who loses his financial exploitability out of sound, rational reasons, not because she has evolved over millions of years to behave like that. Unquote. She has not evolved to behave like this. She's just making a rational decision to drop her current manslave who no longer provides her the protein/money she needs to allow her and her kids to survive. By dumping him and moving on to another manslave, she is just being consciously rational. She wants to survive, and the same for her kids. So if one man can't pay for her, she'll move to another and have him be her manslave that she rewards with her vagina. This first argument definitely seems plausible for a fluffy. If some woman studied fluffy crap at high school and then more fluffy crap at university, so got a fluffy crap diploma that does not give her a skill that's highly valued by the economy, then she'll be a fluffy in her 30s and hence will consciously, rationally start looking around for some manslave who did not study fluffy crap at high school and university, who studied a FIP, financially independent person major, math and sciences, so that he earns a good salary and is therefore a good target for a fluffy's vagina. A fluffy will be attracted to such a fit manslave and willingly give her vagina to him in exchange for his protein/money to pay for her and her kids she wants from him, so she can fulfill her genetic destiny as a female to raise the next generation. So, when a fluffy seeks out a fit male, she's making a rational choice. That is, a conscious choice, a non-evolved choice. And if the relationship is compatible, she may learn to love him. Okay, now for the counter-argument. It uses a style of logic, of proof in math, called proof by contradiction. That is, you assume the opposite of what you're trying to prove. For example, you're trying to prove P, some statement P, mathematical statement P. So you start with not P. Derive from it something Q that you know from prior knowledge is actually false. So you reason from not P to Q, but you know that not Q is true. So not P is false. So P is true. So there you have it. I use the case of my own Chinese wife as an example of the second argument. Many of you may be able to find examples in your own lives that are similar to mine, that reinforce my conclusion. If the red pill is false, that is, women are not evolved to reject men who lose their protein/money exploitability, then a woman who is a real FIP, who has plenty of money to take care of herself, should not be too pissed off if the man in her life loses his protein/money. That loss should not be a life-threatening event to her, because she's a FIP who can take care of herself financially. My second Chinese wife is a professor with her own apartment, a good salary, her own car, a good pension. So if the red pill is false, she would not feel pissed off with me much for becoming a lot poorer when I got fired from my prof job in China, where I was earning 2.5 times her salary. She has a bachelor's degree as an associate prof. I have a PhD and was a full prof. My university president said I had broken the law by telling him that Western researchers would not come to my city to build up China's brain-building center, due to the fact that China is not a democracy and that the Chinese government has over 1,000 concentration camps today, Lao Gai, for political prisoners, 3 to 5 million of them today. And that the CCP, Chinese Communist Party, killed 80 million of its own citizens under Mao Zedong, history's greatest tyrant. But the reality was that she was pissed off, greatly. This means that this reality refutes the idea that the red pill is false. She soon stopped the sex. She didn't give a shit about my intelligence level, nor the importance of what I'm doing in my retirement. That is, pioneering the making of YouTube lecture videos, course videos, in PhD level pure math and math physics for PhD level students all over the world to teach themselves for free. Which is something I think, even if I say so myself, is very important and will revolutionize high-level education. I also make electronic libraries with links to full content books thanks to Google. She nagged and became very bad-tempered, putting me down all the time, until my patience and civility ran out, and then I really smashed her ego by calling her, "You third-world chink, you low-class inferior intellect, you bad-tempered, untravelled, uncurious, unintellectual, fat 5 out of 10. You only care about a man's money and not about his intellect, nor his personality. You're just another bloody fluffy, the enemy of the masculists. If you keep up this negative fluffy behaviour, I'll move out. Since you're fat in mid-50s, you'll very probably not find another man to live with you in China. So you'll spend the next 30 years of your life with only your dog. Your parents will die soon, you've lost your son to the US, and I'm your only family. So treat me in a civilised manner or I'll dump you, you bad-tempered, fat, third-world, uncivilised, uncurious, untravelled, mindless, idealist, chink bitch." She stopped the bitchiness after that, but the point is that she displayed typical red pill behaviour, typical fluffy behaviour. She judged me only according to her "does he have money" criterion, not giving a damn about my other valuable qualities. I, and men in general, hate being measured by women according to how closely we resemble cash machines. We hate it, and we hate women for doing it. So my Chinese wife confirms, via a double negative argument, that's the argument by contradiction in pure math, that the red pill appears to be true. It's true in her case. It's probably true in general. That is, that women evolved to dump men who lost their protein/money exploitability. That is, women don't love men. They love men's exploitability. They love men conditionally. That is, only if he continues to be protein/money exploitable. Let this be a lesson to all men. Cheers. Prof. Dr. Hugo de GARIS. Prof. Hugo de GARIS at yahoo.com. profhugodegaris.wordpress.com. And YouTube channel name, de GARIS Masculist MGTOW Flyers.